It's been a hot minute since I've been on stream, and I know it's a bit of a rush. So thank you to everyone who's popping by for the stream, having a good one, and all that. But I am going to be streaming and casting some of the Goal Gamer qualifiers. I hope you pop in, hope you enjoy. It's gonna be a banger, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna definitely be seeing where that's gonna go. So now we are gonna be a little bit late because we didn't get in the lobby in time. I'm currently was in the process of transferring from. Oh, it was a long day. I'll stream later the whole story. It's quite a conundrum. I will say that very much. So let's actually do that. There you go. And I don't have any logos. I think I might have logos, but they're all. I'll have to grab them from the Discord. So as far as we are aware, it is going to be Oryx. It is Oryx Esports. They are going to be facing up against the Eclipse. It's bound to be a banger of a game. Eclipse have recently returned into the scene under a new name and are definitely setting the standards quite high, and hoping to see what kind of action they can bring to the table. As now, I just need to find the bloody logo because I know I have the logos because I know the boys and girls from Oryx do send these things to me. So I just need to find out where the file thingy is because I do have it. I just need to find it. But it's a bit of a nightmare from what I'm aware. Okay, so the NAMLOLs. Okay, cool. So we are going to just pause this. Oh gosh, I feel like I haven't played this in like forever. So Oryx. So let's go to downloads. It might just be in like just the general Oryx logo like that I have. I'm gonna have to find it. I shall find it though. Don't you worry one tiny bit. Downloads. The pictures. It's probably in the pictures somewhere. I don't know. It's somewhere over here. The pictures, the load assets. I do not know. We are now talking like we are Inspector Crusoe from the video game. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a plan. And I am going to be using just oh gosh, where is it? I had it right here, but it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. Shit, I've lost it. Not any of these places. So let's go there. Let's go there. And there we go. I found it. Okay, awesome. Nice. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. So I need to do the overlay. So oh gosh, this is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Okay, yeah, this is a bit of a nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. So the overlay has not been properly put together, so I will be putting an overlay together as soon as I can. Because I've been on like 2-3 connecting flights today, so it's been all over the place. But I will be sure to have everything up and running and more in a very proper circumstance by later today. Well, by tomorrow. So download image, save image. The new and improved Eclipse logo does look kind of fire. Shout out to Goose and her team for putting this together because this does look quite good. Mucho respect for that. Don't you worry, Goose. I tried to plan this in advance. I was planning this in an airport wimpy at like 8 o'clock this morning. So don't you, well, 12 o'clock this afternoon, more importantly. So, and I know it's gonna say NAMLOL, but I don't have any of my other overlays on. So I'll have to make one for the girl gamers, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get everything up and running. I know it's gonna be a bit chaotic at first, but let's go time controls. And let's take a look. We are going to look at get the objective timers up and running. And now I just need to drop my camera down just so it's easier to see. Baguettes. Yeah, it's the baguettes. It's baguette time. Alright, alright, alright. So now let us begin the game. Alright, let's unpause. There we go. We are finally into the first game. Well, the only game tonight. It is going to be Eclipse facing up against Oryx Esports. So now this new roster, the new roster that Eclipse have gotten, they've got Smiley, One Little Lamb, Koala, as well as Razy. They've got a completely rebuilt roster led by Goose herself. As you can see, Goose is now leading the invades with this Volibear here. Kaisa down the bot lane. Alley Cat does get spotted out. The ward does come down. Volibear does go for the flash Q. As you see, Alley Cat's going to have to burn the flash as well. So that is going to be no flash there. But now Alley Cat does burn the flash and the ghost. And that is all just for Volley Flash. That is very much worthwhile for Eclipse here. Really solid start for them. But now we take a look at let's take a look at the rest of the team here. So we've got San Fresca in the mid lane on this Vega. Oh gosh, I've realized I've got a delay. I've realized there's a delay on here, so I'm gonna actually turn the delay right off, ladies and gentlemen. Oh gosh, cancel. Where is my... Oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to turn off the delay. Cancel settings, output, stream, video, audio, output. Is there, can I control? I don't think I can. Okay, so let's get rid of the overlay. So disable, apply, okay. Did you buy your viewers at Comic-Con? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We do see that it's going to be Oryx actually coming out there. We've got the two junglers. We've got Volley, but actually Goose gets her camp stolen by the Vi. Really good move there. But we also see that Seraphine did not buy a support item, unfortunately. So there's going to be a bit of a rough start for her. But she likely will have to go reset and go grab one as soon as possible. But we see a bit of Ignite coming out from Mona there. Razy coming now with that first blood, coming in hot on this Varus. Really not something you should be messing with here. Razy was recently on the Yuko roster and has moved over to this Eclipse roster. And she is looking to bring her skill there as well. As we now see Kaiser going for the Dark Harvest. Very interesting choice of runes, but still quite useful, especially for the AP burst. We've got Dr. Mundo up in the top lane there. Played by Blondie 203. It is good. Mundo is quite a nice matchup for the Urgot, as it just cannot get CC'd. Not very easy to knock down the Mundo with his passive up and running. We've got Vi in the jungle. Very good engage, very good lockdown, and very easy access to that backline, especially on the likes of Varus, who is extremely hard for Razy to survive. The Vi can just point and click with the cease and desist, and that is just game over for the Varus there. But now we see Vega having a bit of a hard time up against Little Lamb here, who's sitting on the Vex. Very beautiful skin there with the Empyrean Vex. Very good skins here. So we got Little Lamb with that very nice skin. We got the Volley Bear, who's finally going onto that level 3 camp there. Going to be very excited that she's going to be able to get her buffs. Has still been able to keep up with the Vi relatively easily. And is now going to be able to get that buff there. Vi is now going to be looking for an invade. Yeah, I miss you too, Gregory. I miss you too. But I'll definitely be there. Next time I'm going to be out there, we're going to be doing just that. But now, so Goose is going to be setting up on that Gromp here, while Marshy is going to retreat back into their jungle. You know, looking at the bot lane, Ellie-Cat and Mona are going to try and walk forward. But Razy really asserting that aggression with that double longsword purchase does give the Varus a bit of an advantage in this lane. And so no, Mona and Ellie-Cat are going to have to respect this Nami Varus. Especially considering that they have been struggling with that CS. It is looking like it's a very good start for this Eclipse bot lane here. But now Varus is going to be freezing that wave very comfortably. It does get poked out. The Volley Bear is sitting in the jungle here. But Volley Bear is going to go for that reset, while Marshy going to be heading down to that bot side, clearing out her Krugs, having a jolly good time. And with that little bit of a CS lead now, we see pings, multiple pings coming out in that mid lane there. As we see one Little Lamb does want to look for the dive onto this Vega here. Vex is very close to that level 6. Well, the Vega is having a bit of a hard time there. Still only on that level 4. Vex desperately trying to hit that level 6. And is going to try and go grab it. At level 6, Little Lamb could go for that easy tower dive onto the Vega. But not necessarily sure where that could be and how that could be. But now Goose is going to start up this dragon. Very good call there, as Ellie-Cat and Mona are going to be stuck under their tower here. Not going to be able to do too much. While Razy is Smiley are going to walk up to Goose and give her a bit of assistance there. Really good objective control coming out from Eclipse here. But Little Lamb unfortunately has had a bit of a disconnect, but it's all good. So there should be a pause hopefully coming out for Little Lamb here. As Little Lamb does now reconnect. So we get the Pog Tasties coming out there. But Vi does steal the dragon. Vi does have flash, but Varys will be able to secure that. A bit of a flash coming out from Goose there to try and secure that kill. As you see, Nami is going to go flash. Is going to get the bubble. There is no flash for Mona. And is going to get stunned up. Going to get locked down. And Smiley picks up that kill. Very, very well done. As there's going to be 3 kills going over to Eclipse. Alley still struggling with the farm under the tower. As we see, there is going to be the possibility of a dive with Goose coming down bot lane, as well as the Vex could be looking for it. As we do see, there's actually a lot of active stuff happening down there. Alley having a bit of a hard time. Needs to be careful here. As you see, Little Lamb and Goose are closing in. She has to run for her life there. Little Lamb, we see Vex is going to pop some damage there. Going to really try and secure that kill, and is going to be able to secure it. Very well done over to the Vex there. Vi not able to do too much. Mona going to be walking into a very dangerous lane. Only level 3. Vi in that top side. Well, Urgot also having a really good time. But bot lane, really good success coming out here from Eclipse. Setting themselves 4 kills in the lead. Very, very solid matchup coming up here. As now we see Veigar has a bit of a disconnect now. Hopefully that the internet is able to secure itself quite well. But nothing of the sorts. So mid has DC'd, so I wonder if she does do the reconnect or if they do the pause. Not necessarily sure. So they do see San has reconnected back here. I know we've been just kind of chilling on the Urgot here. But we are going to just pop back to the auto cam just to see what's happening everywhere. But Razy and Smiley one are looking very, very strong here. Just giving us some of those cute emotes coming out there. Really love to see it. The new emotes coming out from this new patch have been quite spicy. And very surprised we haven't seen a Briar just yet. Briar has been highly contested in pro play, at least from what I understand. Vex is going to go for that engage there onto the Vi. Vi's only level 5. There's a level 7 Vex there. And Vi will make it out alive, but just barely. As now Veigar is going to be coming through to try and assist there. But now Vex is going to be doing a lot more damage than this Veigar. It's very unlikely that anything is going to be happening there. But now San's taking a lot of damage. Just hit that level 6. Going to be really nice for the Veigar. Be taking a lot of poke from the last chapter already on this Vex. Doing a lot of damage and a lot of poke. Well, Razy and Smiley are going to continue to build this lead here. With now 51 CS to 13. And we see Mona has yet to buy the support item. As is having a bit of a hard time with that at the moment. But now Veigar is sitting very low. Vex's ulti still got half a cooldown left. But Mona is taking a bit of damage there from Razy. And Razy is going to secure that kill very comfortably. Very, very well played. And now we see Razy's they're gonna continue to pressure down the bot side. Vi is sitting there in case the Varys gets a little too close for comfort. But Vex is gonna try and get some damage off. Oh, flash on the Little Lamb, but it's just not enough. Not able to secure that kill on the Veigar, who drops incredibly low. As now the Vex did have to back off. But Veigar is definitely not gonna think twice about staying in that lane. It's going to back off real quick. And nothing much is gonna change there. Vex is gonna push in the wave. Gonna be very comfortable with that. But we do see resets coming out there. But now Razy and Smiley are going to let the wave sit still. Who's supporting blue or our or red? Wait, for it's pretty much anyone. It is up to you. I'm an independent party in this. And I'm going to be backing all the girls here. They are all competing for a spot in the Girl Gamers Championship Finals that are going to be taking place in Cape Town later this month here. Is Briar not banned? It's a bit of a recent release. I'm not really sure what the rules dictated with the Girl Gamer in regards to Briar. But I don't know if we would see any Briar. It would be interesting to see a Briar, but I don't know if people have been able to really figure her out just yet. So we're supporting Eclipse. So Eclipse are the girlies that we do love. And also the Oryx people are also going to be some of the new players that are entering the scene. Hopefully they're able to bring some of that fresh goodness coming up there. But now Goose and Smiley one are going to be going for the invade here. But Vi does try to go for the stun there. But Volibear already get the ulti there. Smiley one's been taking a lot of damage from the Vi. Vi has to run away. The Ignite has been tagged onto Marshy. Marshy has no way out. The bubble is going to land. And Razy will secure the kill. And Razy 4-0-2. Very, very comfortable on this Varus. As Eclipse are going to continue building their lead. It is currently 6-0. Very, very good for them so far, as they have been able to fight really good footing, with Vex also picking up the Even Shroud. And now Veigar desperately trying to hold his lane there, but now is going to encounter Little Lamb. Going to take a lot of damage. It's going to have to burn the flash. As now we are going to be seeing a bit of a... So much bias, Justin. Bro, I got so much bias, clearly. Ish. But now we see that it's going to be the Dragon started up by Eclipse here. It is going to be relatively decent. And that is going to have no contest with the Vi not in the picture. Volibear sitting at 150 gold shut down at the moment. Just with that extra bit of CS. The Seraphine has unfortunately not bought any support items. Has not been earning nearly as much gold or experience. As now Volibear is going to be looking down on the bot lane. And Little Lamb is going to be there to assist. So it does look like they want to go for a dive. But Alley Cat and Mona are not going to be having any of that. They are going to be backing off while Marshy is going to be heading top lane. Looks like we could have a possible brawl up here. And that is likely going to happen, as you do see a possible fight happening onto the Urgot. But Urgot's a bit skeptical. Bit skeptical on the Urgot. So it does seem like it is going to be a walk away and nothing more is going to happen there. But now Nami going to the bot side. That is a full Kraken Slayer. With now Alley Cat is going to get caught out by Smiley's bubble there. A lot of damage coming out there. Varus does have the ulti there. But now we see that it's going to be a fight having the top side. Marshy does not use the cease and desist. But now Alley Cat... Oh, Alley Cat's going to go for the kill forward. Almost getting a kill onto Razy. But Razy having to burn that ghost. And that is going to be no kill going over to anyone there. But Kai'Sa getting out by the skin of her teeth. And Razy sitting at 91 farm at 13 minutes, 105 for the Vex here. Really, really good for them there. As now this Nami skin, I haven't seen this Nami skin, so this is the Prestige Edition Space Crew. I have yet to see it, so this was quite a nice skin, I will not lie. So we're gonna see not too much action happening in that top side. I think most of it's in the box side. Alley Cat's waiting for some items here, while Razy is going to be helping herself to some of that juicy tower gold. Veigar is going to be running away there. Vex is going to be waiting on the buff. Looks like they do want to go for a possible kill here onto the Veigar. As it does look like going to drop some of that. Going to get some extra damage over onto the Veigar. That's a lot of damage, ladies and gentlemen. But Varus does get that bot lane tower very nicely, very comfortably. Going to be getting poked from one little lamb popping in hot. Vi is going to encounter this Volibear. Not necessarily sure how well this goes. Volibear does drop the ulti. Vi does have the flash. It's going to go for the cease and desist onto Marshy, onto the Volibear. The Volibear's going to get the shield. And it's so close. Damage is so good. But Volibear will take the W there with that Sheen procs coming in clutch. With the Vi only able to pick up that Sheen now. Did have the Caulfields and the Kindle Gem. But the Sheen coming in hot there. But hopefully the delay is going to be fall off. But I don't know if the delay has been disabled. So I'm just going to take a quick look and see if it has. So I am inclined to think that it is disabled. So we do see if Smiley is going to be taking down the Veigar there. But we now see Urgot is going to drop the ulti onto the Dr. Mundo. And Mundo is gone. And that is a free kill for Mr. Urgot there. No buts about it. But Urgot able to pick up that kill. One little lamb coming to assist. Going to be very good there. But didn't get any gold. So no stacks on that Dark Seal. While now Razy and Smiley are going to be heading to the mid lane. Very comfortably picking up those towers. Very solid one from there now. And Razy is going to be just trying to pick up some of the camps there. Kai'Sa is going to be there trying to steal them away. But not really much they can do there. Because Kai'Sa picking up that tier. There's a lot of gold in the back pocket of Eclipse here. Having a really good run so far. And Nami can very easily apply the Imperial Mandate with the bubble as well as her E, which I believe is called and then her W as well. I think the ebb and flow, if I remember. So now we see Lamb is going to get picked up, get the passive. They're going to apply the Imperial Mandate. Sam's going to have to run away there. Razy is going to get caught up with the cut. Seraphine does drop the ulti there. Razy is going to be unstoppable now. Does stop the change there. The Vex does get the reset, does get the assist there. And that is a double kill for the Varus. And then Urgot picking up the Veigar. With Vex just chucking out the ulti, trying to see if she can pick up someone there, but does not do it. And that is going to be a very unfortunate one for them there. But now Goose has picked up a bit of a shutdown now. The Vi does have the Divine Thunder over them, but does not have boots. With Volibear does have those CDR boots picked up very comfortably. While it is 13-0 so far in favor of Eclipse, it is proving to be a bit of a rough game for Oryx out here, as they have been unable to get the lead that they wanted. The Urgot has been pressurizing this Mundo quite heavily. Well, there you see now Volibear and the Varus are going to be starting this Dragon here. Volibear does not have any of those full items just yet. Varus with the full Kraken Slayer and is looking to build into either Gale Force or the Infinity Edge. Vi is going to try and look for the steal again. Does have the dash. Are we going to be seeing another Vi steal? It's going to flash over the wall and it's not going to be enough. But there is a flash for the Vi. She's going to be able to get over the wall in time. She will not. Vi does burn over to the Ignite. Goose, unfortunately, flash not in her favor. But that is still going to be a kill secured for them there. As Tai Lung Volibear returns back up into base. And now Smiley and one of them are going to be venturing into the enemy jungle. It is looking like it's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. As they're just going to chill here. Gonna be vibing, gonna drop some emotes. One of the lamb is gonna go and meet up with Alley Cat, who is just sitting there waiting. And now Mona also sitting on the tower, but now the items have appeared in Mona's inventory, so has picked up the cooldown reduction boots as well as the spell thief, so might be able to start picking up some gold and could be adding some more value into those team fights, especially with an ulti as useful as the Seraphine's. Can be very good at catching out squishies as well as getting to that backline if it goes through multiple targets. Can lock down that Varus relatively easily. Give the Vi a free opportunity to drop the ulti. And that is definitely a point of contention for Oryx here. But is not looking as good as Vi does. Barely sidestep the ulti, but does still get hit by the bubble there. Does get hit by the Everfrost there. Varus to secure it, but Little Lamb adds another stack to her Dark Seal. And now it's 5 stacks there. 3-0 and 3-7 gold shut down. Doing a lot of damage. She's definitely to be feared. This Kai'Sa should not be walking up this close. It is going to be definitely not a good one for them there. But now we are going to be seeing Mona and Alley Cat backing off. Can't really make too much of an attempt there. But we see a bit of an attempt happening in that top lane here. As now Goosey is going to be sitting there. They are going to have 4 members up on that tower. Smiley taking a bit of the tower there. But now they are able to secure that top lane tower. And it is looking good. But now Lamb is going to be by herself on the bot side. Does try to get the Everfrost to try and do some damage. But does not get anything there. As you see, the rest of Eclipse are just going to be knocking at this tower. Baby Cage is dropped. It's a possible damage. Their title coming out from the Nami are going to lock down the Veigar. 16-0 for Eclipse so far. It is looking really good so far for Eclipse. It's looking like this could be a very much a sealed game for them. But if you are Oryx in this scenario, you are definitely trying to figure out what you could have done differently. And in terms of team comps and how you could be building, Veigar can be a very good... Of course, Angel. What's my Angel? As you can see, it is going to be a bit of a rough start for Oryx so far. They are desperately trying to do their best to set themselves forward in this game. But it has not been as easy as they would have liked. It's been a bit of a tricky task. Razy has been known to perform very, very well. Have seen her play for quite some time here. Goose leading the team, leading the charge from the jungle. Smiley One really utilizing her abilities, really setting up a team for greatness there. Urgot kind of just holding his own against the Mundo. And Vex really decidedly set apart from the Yordles, as the Yordle diff was in favor of the one and only Little Vex, and not the evil little magician known as Veigar. But they are going to utilize this Baron. It does look like it could possibly go straight into their inhibs there. They have got Baron up minions across the board, but they are going to try and focus up through that mid lane there. as we are going to be seeing them push down that inhib there, and they are going to be able to secure it. They don't have any minions. They are just going to go straight for the end here. Qualifier is going to drop that ulti, going to activate that mini Ohm Wrecker. Take down one, take down multi, big, massive Seraphine ulti, but she is going to be taken down. One of them does just try to take down one, but Urgot picks up one, picks up another, and is on a rampage with that ulti there. Vex picks up the Mundo. Razy is smacking at that Nexus, and that is GG, well played. And game one going over to Eclipse. So I do see the thing that they have fixed the bug with the what's it the client, so it doesn't pop up and you immediately know who wins or loses the game. So that is GG, well played, going over to Eclipse. They do take the W. They do take game one. It is bound to be a banger there. But so now we are currently just gonna have, so let's get some little tunes in here and there. Is that a grill? It is indeed. You just need to worry about the big one, that with a black bit at the end. That's to the store, and then any key that's got a little one of those scanners like at your flats. That's the one to get down there, Joe. All right. So we are going to be hopping into lobby, hopefully, and getting into the second game here. So I am going to be streaming this, and I hope you all have been enjoying the show and having a good time. As now we are going to be hopping into lobby here, but I'm just going to take us to just chatting for a little while. It's just going to catch up with you folks, catch up with you gentlemen and ladies out there. As now, what are we going to, it's taking a big personal look here. I did like a big trip today, so I went down to, so they are going to be doing they are going to be doing a pro draft, so I am going to be grabbing that spectator link there, and we are going to be taking a look at what the lobbies are going to be. But to kind of give everyone a bit more of an insight on what my scenario has been, is I was in Joburg for Comic-Con for a little while. It was great fun. I loved it. Got to spend first Comic-Con with my girlfriend. It was lovely. And now what's happened is we went to Durban because my girlfriend's family house is there, and they are unfortunately having to get rid of it because, well, liquidate it is probably the better word. It's because it was in the block their grandparents. It was very important to them. And so we went to say our goodbyes. So we were in Durban for like 2 days, and then we took a flight from Durban to Joburg, and then we had to rush. I had to rush because all the flights were delayed. So we had to rush to get our luggage and then go straight to get our Joburg flight to Cape Town. So it was all rather chaotic there, but we made it in time at least. So, but it was a bit stressful. So luckily they were able to assist us to get our bags on the plane. But yeah, GG, well played over to everybody. This is gonna be a bit delayed. It's gonna be about a minute behind because I had to set it for a Valorant tournament. So I will try my best to give you everything as I get it and see kind of how it goes. But yeah, so I really hope you're all enjoying the stream, and I really hope you enjoy seeing me back because I'm going to be back for a while now. More for the Goal Gamers. I'm going to be catching all the Goal Gamers games here. So if you want to catch some of these games here, you can come pop in, come say hi, see how the girls are competing, and see who is going to be going to those finals that are going to be happening down here in Cape Town. No, the streamer is the girl. He's got a haircut. You've seen this haircut though, my man. You know exactly what this haircut looks like, eh? Like, this haircut is a girlfriend. Crazy stuff, my man. I know, right? It's not like they have their own little group that they have planned and they do all their all their scheming. So we are going to do a little old no, what is it? It's the window capture. There we go. Nice. So we are going to capture that. And then what we are gonna do is we're gonna put that over there. Just gonna wait for the drop to happen. So boom, bada boom, 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 bada boom, 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 boom. We will try to predict happening with our questions. Yeah, fair enough though. So I'm gonna get rid of the LOL client and I'm gonna take us just straight to the So damn, I don't have enough for hydrate button, but hydrate. Wow, look at those bands. Grob, you make me laugh, man. This is why I love having you in my chat, my man. So we're just getting the last few people back in. So Raisy's Wi-Fi has unfortunately died, but we are going to be just waiting for the lobby to come back together. So I'll pop us back there. So I will be putting a new overlay together for the series and whatnot. They banned those champs. I wonder if they're gonna pick Malachi MF 1 and 2. I wonder the same thing, brother. I wonder the same thing. Oh gosh, I got the hydrate. Oh goodness. Okay, I have to go get water now. We'll be right back, chat. Alright, so my girlfriend is back with me in Cape Town for a little while. So she is watching the stream in the other room with a minute delay, so she's gonna be here enjoying it. But she gave me some water, so I'm gonna be hydrating. Very good hydration. There we go. Hydration has been done, sir. As greatly requested by the boys and girls in chat. Well, I'm just nice to be back on the stream. I'm not gonna lie, like I have missed streaming. I wish I could wish I could have done like live streaming while I was in Durban, well actually not in Durban. I wish I could have done live streaming at Comic Con, but had a really good time at Comic Con. Got some little gifties here and there. Got little League of Legends stickers on my laptop. Actually, we can do a bit of a showcase. Actually, what I acquired. So let's go to the. So first two things I acquired from Comic Con. So I got these. I got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker pop vinyls. Pretty dope, pretty fun. And then we also, it's much smaller but a lot more meaningful. So the Roxy Moxie from Yuko has her own little stand. And we got little stickers. I got little League of Legends stickers. So I got Yasuo and Yode. And then I've got the Chonker. I got the Chonky Chonk. And then I have got the Pengu, who are going to be watching with me when I play on my laptop. But yeah, so girlfriend to the rescue, my bad. Alright, so we are gonna be waiting just a little bit more. So now Goose needs to restart her computer. So we shouldn't take too long to get into game, but hopefully we'll be in soon. But that's kind of just a more showcase. And we also got I got some new bracelets. We got this very important one. So it is for the NCPD. So it's in support of children with disabilities. It's a very big deal. So my girlfriend's brother, he is disabled, but he is still very much there, very much alive, very much lives his life. And we just wanted to do this to support him because he also absolutely loves Marvel. He loves the Hulk. He loves Spider-Man. Like he loves all those things, and he's just. It just was something that I felt like I needed to do, and I wanted to do. But I hope you've been all enjoying some of the tunes. The tunes have been kind of all over the place, but just a casual, very casual plug to the Roxy Moxie's business. So she makes. She made my girlfriend earrings. We bought earrings. She's got two lovely pairs of earrings. What's the middle sticker? Oh, it's Dell, brother. It's just Dell, brother, man. It's not, unfortunately not a sticker. You might have to buy a laptop to get that one. So everyone's getting. I think it says Dell. Is that a reference? Could be. Somewhere along the lines, it could be a reference. Don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, so we are going to be heading in relatively soon, hopefully. Just need to take some more water in. As I think we need to pump up the shoots. I think we need to get some... We're gonna get some vibes in here. This is some new vibes from... My girlfriend and I have been... We found that we know it's from the Barbie movie, but we've been loving it. No one knows how hard I try. Oh, why? Everything that I can explain. Driving me insane. My life I take with light. Trying to save it on tonight. I'm just kidding. My rest I'd be a 10. Wasn't it our destiny to live and die a life of blind fragility? I'm just kidding. Every love she sees a friend. What would it take for her to see the man behind the 10? By me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have to pause this now because we have gotten into Champ Select, ladies and gentlemen, but also, so we are going to see some of the first bands, so it is going to be the Malzahar that is going to be banned away. Okay, so we also going to be we've got the new World Championship song. I do believe it is now officially out, so we are going to be using that as our song of choice now. So new world song, new grind, new mindset. Now with that, we're going to see the Misfortune and the Garen. They are going to be banned away very easily there. No Misfortune and Maokai happening. As we're then going to see the Lux and the Nika are going to be banned away by Oryx there. With Eclipse finally deciding they are going to take away just the Spinny Boy. They don't want Spinny Boy. They don't want Misfortune, Maokai. They don't want any of that easy lockdown happening down in that bot lane. Or in the mid lane for that matter. As Oryx are going to look at that final ban and are going to take Xayah away from Razy. It is something she is extremely proficient on and something that we do know her for. And it's something that she is going to be likely, hopefully reprising in these upcoming tournaments if she wants to take the likes of Eclipse through to the finals. And I think every team has got a solid shot here. And I think getting exposure with these girl teams, as we see the Kindred is actually going to be locked in there. Very rare we see a Kindred come out there, but it's like that Goose has played a handful of times, and it is one of her personal favorites. So very happy that we're going to be seeing that come out there. Now, what is going to be the response for Oryx? As that is going to be the Seraphine coming out hot in possibly the mid lane or the support role. Wouldn't be surprised if it's going back in that support role for Oryx there, as something they have previously picked. But no Maokai first pick, as that is going to be the Ashe Harvest. That is going to be the Ashe Seraphine down in that bot lane. And it does look like it's a relatively common bot lane. Very, very strong too. The Ashe slow can proc the Seraphine's passive. So if the Ashe does get that auto attack and then Seraphine does hit her E, they will get rooted. As now we see Draven coming out there. Draven ADC is going to be picked up, so now Draven, so you see Grom is actually going to be correct here. It's going to be the Draven and the Rel coming out in that bot lane. That is going to be quite the spicy one, quite the strong one there. The Kindred. Oh gosh, why is it there Dread, bro? Why are you dreading the Kindred? So now we are going to be seeing the Vi is going to be picked up in the jungle. So Vi and Seraphine are going to remain the constants in this team comp here. As now we are going to be entering the next set of bans. As that's going to be the Ori. That is going to be Hobbit as the fourth ban. So there is no Ori in the mid lane. And then is going to be the Veigar. The Veigar is going to be taken away in the mid lane as well. With Veigar not going to... The baby gauge was quite useful, was quite scary, and did open a lot of opportunities that Oryx could have taken part in there, but were not able to make any of the fruition. Well, we're not able to bear any fruit with that kind of thing there. So we are going to just add that to the queue again, because that's kind of a banger. The new world song is kind of a banger, ladies and gentlemen. With now the Malphite being taken away in the top lane, they got a lot of physical damage with that Kindred as well as the Draven. But so it's just curious to see what the answer could be. The Rammus was still available, but it's very unlikely we're going to see a Rammus here unless the Rammus does decide to go into that top lane. And it looks like it's going to be possibly the Baus. Is it going to be the Baus treatment? No, it is going to be the Annie there. But we are going to start a prediction, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get that prediction up and running. So now we are going to take... Who's going to take game 2? Is it going to be Oryx? Or is it going to be East? Is it going to be Eclipse here? I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to use your votes. 10 minutes to use your points. As Azir is going to be picked up as now... Oh, okay. This guy knows things. Mr. Satan Dow, you seem to know a couple of things. As that's going to be the Azir that is going to be picked up in that mid lane. It's going to be a very spicy pick there. As now we do have some points up rate for predict. And Teemo being picked up. No, Teemo Harvard is not going to be the Teemo pick, but rather the Yorick going up in that top lane. Alright, leaving work now. I'll join the stream later. Cheerio, Mr. Just Stream, Mr. Gregory. I will catch you in the next one. And I'll see you, see you when you get back to the house. As now Urgot is still going to be Harvard. Annie is going to be locked in. So that's going to be Annie in the mid lane. With Urgot going back in the top lane. With only really mid lane and bot lane being the real changes here. Make them pay overtime to watch the stream. Dude, that's my wish. Nah. Payments is a bit much, eh? Pay me a good fortune if they ask me to stay at work, pay to watch the streams and everything. But so that is going to be the picks there. So now we are going to just get the little client in the background and just wait for the champ select to begin. So for me. Alright, so we are ready to go. We are just going to be hopping over and waiting for all the teams to be ready to pick their champions. Seems like we got the all clear, we got the ready, we got the start, and it seems to be the ready, and they are going to be taking us in now. I can't believe I lost my points betting on Inter's last series. I'm so confused. Why are you confused, Hard Rock? Why are you a confusion, my man? What is so confusing, Okay, so it does look like we are going to be now heading into the proper champs. Like, just to see, I'm gonna be hopping in there, but we are gonna get some I want to get some vibes. So I've got a song which I'm gonna queue up. It will be a banger. Trust me on this one. Like it's the song of all songs. But now we are gonna get the 2022 World's Anthem. While we just picked that up. I smell drama. I wonder what it is you smell. I'm curious to what you smell. But not that I'm aware of any of it, but I am going to be trying to stream as many of these games as possible. I haven't put myself forward and made sure I'm going to be catching as many of the qualifying games. I have got one tomorrow, and I'm going to be having one every day from tomorrow onwards. And it is going to be some solid League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen, as they try to make their way into the Girl Gamer Finals. With now Azir. We see that the Azir was a pick I never really fully anticipated, but I am very happy to see it on what one of them can do on this pick. And then Koala on that Yorick. Yorick, very solid split push. Oh gosh, excuse me. Very solid split push champion can be really, really useful. Especially up in that top side. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, my love. I'll see you afterwards. All right, so we got muchachos. So we got muchachos for dinner because we it's been a long day. So muchachos nachos is gonna be real good after stream. So now we just hopefully gonna be curious. Okay, drama. I hardly know her. That is true. That is true. I don't really know who drama is. Yeah, I don't know very well. But one thing I'm also curious about, see if this Annie can make a difference, especially up against the likes of the Azir. I don't know what the possibilities of that is, but Draven for Razy is something I have been wanting to see for quite some time. And I didn't know I wanted to see it until I heard so much about it. But now Rel is going to be the pick there. That is going to be a very difficult matchup for the Seraphine. Rel got plenty of engage, can really match the Draven's aggression. Really can easily set them off. And I don't know how many stacks a Draven has to get necessarily, but I believe the change was made where now the swirling axes do execute. I could be wrong. I don't know when they made the change, but I know they made it. So the higher the counts of stacks, the higher they execute. Kissing on stream, gross. Oh, I'm so sorry, my main. I can't just give out kisses to everyone on stream. It's that they are exclusive to a very small group of people, and it's my girlfriend and my mother, and my grandmother. In fact, so that is 3 people that they are exclusive to. She's like, it just seems to be a bit of a fight. Type it in all chat. Type it in all chat. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, so let's just break those off. Oh, the nachos gonna be so good. I'm so excited about the nachos. But let's hop into. All right. Matter what I do, always number 2. One knows how hard I try. Oh, why? If feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane. All my life I'm so polite, our nights they'll be alone tonight. I'm just kidding. Everywhere else I'd be a 10. What's in my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just Ken. Everywhere he loves, she sees a friend. Things it might take for her to see the man behind the 10. Round me. He saved it. He saved it, boys. He can't give out kisses on stream. person. No. Like to live, be the real thing. I'm just hot in my feelings. Don't hear my dreaming. You feel the energy. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the energy? Just can't. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. It's my destiny to live and die a life of blind fragility. I'm just Ken. Anywhere he loves, she sees a friend. He's gonna take for her to see the man behind the 10. Fight for me. Just Ken. I'm enough. And I'm great at doing stuff. Hey, take me out, and I'm just Ken. Name's Ken, so am I, with that manly hand in mine. Hey, take me out, and I'm just Ken. I'm just
Solid banger. 10 out of 10. Would sing that song again. Always a whole lot of fun. Always a solid game there. Well, solid song there. But we should be heading into game soon, so we are going to take a look there at some of the setup has been all put up there, all very nicely, very good. So now we do have, so we're looking at some of the skins there. So we got San with the anniversary. We have got Warring Kingdoms vibe for Marshy, and then we have got DRX Kindred for Goose, and then we've got Worlds 2022 Azir for One Little Lamb. We've got little old no skin Yorick, and then we've got Prime Time Draven coming out, giving us that prime time angle, as we are going to then see Battle Queen Rel for Smiley One. But now let's take a look at some of the masteries here. So we've got Mastery very high on that Vi. Alley Cat has played a bit of Ash, 26,000, Mastery 5. Goose with the level 7, 107,000 points on the Kindred. We've got 32,000 for One Little Lamb on this Azir. Then we've got 85k on the Draven. But it does look like we are going to be in game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just get that scoreboard up and running. And time controls, we are going to try and keep that to a minimum as we are in game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move everyone around. So let's just make sure everyone's where they need to necessarily be. And there we go, as we are going to be seeing, this is game 2 of this matchup. It has already been one of the matches has already gone over to Eclipse here, who are looking rather tender, rather juicy, but they are going to try and catch our Blondie here. But Blondie will spot them out, and there is not going to be any flashes there, but Smiley is going to go with that flash leap forward, as well as the ignite. Smiley does burn both summoners for that Urgot flash, as we do see it is just going to be... Ooh, whoosh. I forgot how good this World's 2022 Azir was. Because now I believe the new World skin is Renekton. So Renekton is going to be receiving the new World skin coming forward. But Goose, it looks like he's going to go on the invade there with Koala. But we do see, if we look down, Razy's going to head back into that bot lane. But there was a bit of an invade down the bot side. But it looks like Alicat and Marshy did just go there to drop a ward. Didn't really want to go anywhere else. But it does look like they are actually going to go for the invade. It looks like it's going to be Goose and Koala up in that top side. But now Marshy is going to go and look to possibly yoink out that red buff there, Draven. Gonna drop a ward, as we see Razy is gonna spot them out there. So now if we see they are gonna spot him out. Razy's going for the smackdown onto Marshy. Marshy doesn't have where to go. Draven get the early catch out. Is going to flash, immediately drops vision. But Azir picks up that first blood. Looks like Mona and Alicat are a bit caught out here in a rock to a hard place. Mona has nowhere to go, and it's going to be taken down as the action does still continue. With the vision already being set out, as San has to burn the flash. But Little Lamb picks up first blood, and Narelle picks up the second. As there's now 2 kills going into there, but now San is going to face the wrath of an Azir. Well, Blondie is going to keep trying to smack out a Koala there. But now Goose is going to be popping behind the Blondie. Blondie has no flash. Does have that lethal tempo stack, but does not have the mark. Cannot slow down that Urgot, who will just walk away. As now One Little Lamb is going to be desperately pushing them out. Pushing out the Annie here. Annie's not able to pick up any farm. 2 to 5. Just been permanently poking. But the Oryx has got a really big wave. But Urgot is going to be facing that, as now Draven did not get the kill. They did pick up 2 assists. So likely to get that treasure hunter stacks there. As we are going to just take a look at what the Draven's running here. So we can take a look at kind of what his rune page is going to be. So if we take a look, oh gosh, I need to figure out a better way to view that. But we see he is running treasure hunter, so he is sitting on some hefty amount of gold there. He's going to be having a very good time on this Draven here. But action up in that top side. Koala could look for a fight there. It's going to send her little gremlins onto Blondie. Blondie's not having any of that. As now Kindred did manage to take 2 aspects of the jungle there. And now Kindred is going to be looking at taking the rest of her top side and her blue. And is going to try and go for that Scuttle Crab. Going to try and heal up that little bit more.
wants to be as efficient with her jungling as possible, and is going to go for that Scuttle Crab, as she does have Azir as well as the Yorick walking to it very nicely, as that is going to be a very solid one there. Azir going to be going for that reset there. Very nice of him there, but then the Yorick's going to head back into lane and try and poke out Blondie. But now Razy and Smiley are going to hold the pressure in this lane once again. And now we see Smiley is going to dive on a tower. Going to take one tower shot there. Well, Mona is going to have to be careful. Alright, so... Now... Oof, Ashe does pick up a long sword, so she is not going to be too far behind. Draven sitting on that 24 CS, and is just going to keep on building. He's sitting on the 71 stacks, and that's just going to keep on stacking up. And the more that stacks up, more gold he's going to get, more damage that swirling death is going to do. Or swirling blades, may I add. Well, Azir's going to just walk forward, going to do some poke over to Sand there. But now Goose clearing out her red side. And has put a bit of a lead over the Vi, but the Vi has been able to pick up some steam. It's not really having too much of a hard time, but Kindred does know her mark is gone there. There is no mark here available for her. As the Lamp does try and pick up some vision, but a lot of poke coming out from the Azir. Really good amount of damage. As now one little Lamb is keeping San on her toes, really forcing her away from the minions. She's sitting at 3 CS to one little Lamb's 22. And one Lamb takes 2 tower shots. Very unfortunate one there, but not able to pick up the kill on the Sand. The Smiley does does clear out some vision there. Not going to be having too much of a problem anywhere of that matter, as Vi is going to be heading down to that mark there. Kindred looks like she's going to be going for it as well. These junglers are going to meet, as now Goose is going to be walking towards her mark there. So we are going to be seeing possibly that, but Kindred going to be clearing out that control ward. And does look like wants to hop over, but now Razy, actually, we missed the action there. Razy picks up that first kill, picks up that first cash out, and then picks up the double. As we were too busy watching down in that jungle, and we didn't really see that ball lane, but really solid ones from the Draven. Did have the BF sword already before even the reset, so he's sitting on a hefty amount of gold with that one. As now we are going to see Kindred is going to be starting up this dragon here with Smiley and Little Lamb. Vi is in the top side looking for a possible gank up there. So that is going to be a very easy dragon secured there for Eclipse. 4-0 so far. And they are going to pick it up. But we see Vi desperately wants to go somewhere in this top side, but will be likely spotted. And will be able to just pick up that Scuttle Crab with ease. As now Kindred is going to be going to do some invading, clearing out the rest of this Vi's top jungle. As now the mark has been set to be the Scuttle Crab, and did get immediately cleared out by Marshy, who is going to go for some direct invade. Actually, not really, as we're going to be seeing a bit of a fight there between a Koala and Blondie. As now that is going to be backing off there, but Vi is now top side. That is going to be flash from the Urgot. Are they able to pick up that kill? It looks like they are. And Urgot picks up the first kill of the game for Oryx. And that does put them on the board and secures them a little bit more gold in that back pocket, as Blondie is going to try and push this wave out. But now Goose, sitting in that bot side, is on their own control ward, going to wait it out. Really wants to see if she can set up a gank here in the bot side. But it's not likely going to happen, as Mona and Alley Cat are going to be walking a little bit forward. Can Goose go for the setup here? Does not look like... Oh, but it does look like something's going to be happening here, as now going to get the flash from Alley Cat almost immediately. So, no flash there, but now we do see Rel is actually going to be roaming in that top side, with the mark now being on those Raptors. Not really much that can be done there. This Vi has been very consistent about clearing these marks away from the Kindred, not been giving any of the marks away for free. So Goose has to be working a little bit harder for them, as he goes for that Shirino shuffle onto Sand there, with Smiley going in for that mid lane gate. Does drop the tips, does get the stun there, but pulls the soldiers forward. And that is going to be one little Lamb picking up her second kill. 2-0-1. And gets that first aid. Second, the Draven flashes forward. Could go for it. Does lock down one. Does do so much damage with the Serrated Dirk. And double kill for the Draven down that bot lane. That is Serrated Dirk, BF Sword, Draven.
And this is going to be very, very hard to deal with, especially for the Ashe and the Seraphine, who are generally quite squishy. And we all know what it's like to deal with that fed Draven. And it's very, very terrifying, may we say. But now, Koala is going to be walking up there. But now, One Little Lamb and Goose are going to do that Rift Herald. It's going to be very comfortable, very easy for them there. As now, Blondie is going to just push out the wave. We're going to try and clear out the minions. Does pick up the plate steel cap, so we're able to deal with the Oryx who has started with that Sheen. Goose hopping mid is going to bring that Rift Herald mid lane and she just secure it relatively easily. And Goose is going to go back, but does look like there's a big commitment going over down in that bot side to get rid of that frog. As now, oh gosh, it's just healing. So now we got Alicat and Mona. They are going to be doing that the frog. Marshy is going to try and assist them there. So is going to look to just clear out her blue, and then Goose actually picking up a kill there in the mid lane with the Azir and taking out the Annie. So now we're going to see the Rifts, the big old boy. The big old Rift Herald going to be charging in that mid lane, going to pick up some gold, and now Goosey is in a very comfortable spot. It's the big purple scuttle, as we do know him. Do know Shelly to be like that. It could be Shelly. I think it's Shelly is the first one, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. But now Azir is going to walk away, not going to get caught out that easily. But did have the season desist, but Mona and Alicat have walked mid. Looks like Rel is going to be able to pick up Mona, going to get that stun, going to get that knockback. Goose going to pick up that kill there, and Lamb will secure the shutdown. The Vi does do a lot of damage as Alicat picks up one. Marshy smacking up one Little Lamb. As you see, San is going to be there, but Azir is going to secure the kill. Goose is running for her life, taking a lot of damage, have to burn that flash, and will burn the Sacred Lamb. And is going to barely survive. Is she going to be able to get out? No! San will be able to pick up that kill. Tibbers coming out in clutch, surviving that 80 HP, and does secure the third kill for Oryx there. Well, now Ali is in the mid lane. Draven has just been brewing up a bot lane storm there. Has been getting a lot of gold. As if we take a look, there's a 6,000 gold Draven. And he's gotten 70 stacks already. So man is ready to cash out again, as always. And is going to probably secure that bot lane tower. And that's going to be really easy for him there. The Annie is going to be sitting in the mid lane. Going to clear out some waves. Marshy clearing out the Raptor camp. And Kindred not having as much fun as she would be liking with her marks. As the Vi has been very much on top of that. As well as the Oryx have been on top of those marks. They were very well played on that angle. And this is the possible way of finding their way in the game. The Annie does have that extra bit of point and click crowd control. Can just drop the tippers onto the Draven Azir in that back line. And that is just going to be a wallop amount of damage coming out of the Annie here. Who has been struggling to farm just a little bit, but Little Lamb's going to walk forward. Does have the Ludens. Will pick up that kill onto the Annie. As now we see Alicat and Mona are going to ping that missing. They do not want to encounter anyone just yet, as Rel is going to be continuing to look for the roams here. Vi is going to go mid, is going to land that damage onto Marshy. But this is an Azir with a full item. You don't want to mess with them. Now Koala is going to be hopping forward there. Looks like Blondie is going to be doing a lot of damage over to the Yorick. Yorick might have made a small error here. The Conqueror doing well for Blondie, but does not have the damage. Yorick does have the Sheen, but Blondie does have the resistances to kind of deal with that. As well, as much as the Maiden is up, the Maiden will be able to secure Koala playing damage as Razy. Gonna secure that extra bit of gold there. 300 gold plus a bit extra. Draven picking up the double. That is a 602 Draven, who is looking quite juicy right now with that full Essence Reaver. Blondie is just trying to secure at least one kill. Is going to take the Yorick under the tower. And that is going to be another kill going to Blondie, but that's going to be executed for Smiley. As now Goose and Will Lamb are going to pick up that dragon. As that Urgot is looking quite deadly so far. Has been farming relatively well. Is sitting on a bit of water gold, sitting on 2.2k. So likely to secure that, but now it looks like One Little Lamb and Goose are going to execute the gang onto the mid lane very well executed there. There's going to be the Shreya shuffle into the wall, into the Kindred hop over, and that is going to be a very easy pickup for them. Their Asher is going to come, but it is going to go wide on the Birdman. The Birdman will survive, and now it does look like Kindred is going to finally be able to get one of their marks. Kindred, she's been having a bit of a hard time so far. She only been able to get 3.
But now Marsh is going to be there, but Smiley will be there to assist as well. Who will just stun it up. Very good roams coming out from Smiley 1. Has been looking to assist across the board. Really, really well done for Eclipse here. Really been practicing those strats. Really been making sure that they get the roams out. Really want to make sure the rest of their team are in very comfortable positions. It's now Marshy and Blondie in that top side. Marshy getting that red buff. Not doing too bad on the Vi. Is going to be going for that Triforce over the Divine Sunderer this time. With Kindred picked up the Eclipse. We've got the 10 stack Magi's for the Azir already. And then we've got the Tiamat pick up for the Urgots. Are going to be shoving in those waves with now. And speaking of shoving waves, a Koala is going to be in that top side. Well, bot side. Trying to secure it there as now Smiley will encounter Blondie. He's going to go for the Ignite there. The Rel does drop the ulti, but not able to pick up Blondie in time. And Blondie will walk it out after tanking a bit of an Ignite there. Vi is hopping over the wall. We do see Ash is going to flash forward. Koala's in a bit of a rough spot there. He's going to get slow, but the season just is going to lock them down. As Koala has nowhere to run. And Seraphine will pick up that kill on Koala. As that is going to be the 5th kill going over to Oryx. This is a very big improvement coming out from that first game. They were not able to secure the kills in the first game. We weren't able to get that peak potential. But the Vi and Urgot have been able to do that quite successfully. Really, really well played for them. And they have made a drastic improvement. Very, very glad that they've been able to do such. But Eclipse have been managing their lanes extremely well. Roaming supports, ganking junglers, starting objectives, getting on top of them as soon as possible. This has been an all-around really solid game from Eclipse. Really have to see their performance in this series. With Oryx, they still have a little bit to learn before they are able to meet the standard. They very much are an up-and-coming team who are still trying to find their roots. Definitely trying to find their place in this world. And by this world, I mean the world of esports. And especially when facing teams who have got players who have been in the scene for quite some time. And are trying to see what they can bring to the table. These new players are going to be the future of esports. And they can improve. There's always room for improvement. And we always love to see that. As now we see an exit coming out there. But Ash is going to come out. There's going to be a lot of damage dropped. As Goose is going to flash forward. Going to take a lot of damage there. Is going to drop that ulti to keep herself alive. Blondie not able to pick up the kill there. Vi is going to hop over Raising. A lot of damage. Raising going to have them in the flash. Yet is going to burn down. Marsh is desperate trying to get onto Raising. Will pick up the 1,000 gold. Blondie there to try and secure one more. But the Izdir will push them away. As there's a double kill for the Kindred. One little man coming to save the day. But Vi, she did pick up 1,000 gold onto that Draven. Who is then into some Infinity Edge SS3 for Draven. My goodness gracious. And 12 stacks of the Magi's going over to the Azir there. The Divine Center on the Yorick. Tri-break has been picked up for the Vi. So it actually was not the Triforce. But Yorick has been causing a ruckus in that bot lane. As much as he did in that top lane. With Azir now popping over there. Going to be trying to secure himself some more minions. For them secure themselves some more minions. There's one little there. Having a solid spot there. And Koala is going to be surrounded by 5 members of Oryx. And will be taken down by Marshy. Who does have a lot of potential to carry this game. Can easily just press R onto Razy. And make it infinitely more difficult for anyone to keep her alive. As one of them will be able to pick up that tower. There's going to be a lot of gold in that Azir's pocket. And Draven is going to be building into that collector. And she is quite strong. Very scary. Don't want to be messing with that. As now Goose is going to be clearing out that red buff. And Razy will be there to happily receive it. And does pretty much just half health it in an instant there. As now Marsh going to be clearing out a Wolves. Going to be trying to get that last bit of the jungle item completed. So now there's Blue Smite available for both teams. This is going to be the Dragon. Little Lamb's going to counter Marshy. Marshy needs to be careful. Needs to walk away. The Ash, the ulti's going to come out onto Ash. Going to lock down the Kindred. Marshy's running for her life. Little Lamb does try and lock it up. Not being enough as San is going to try and get the damage done. Does not get the stun. Seraphine ulti does hit 2. But Rel is in that back line. Rel has picked up 1 double kill for the Kindred. And that is a triple kill for Goose on the Kindred. What are you doing, Goose? Smurfing on the Lamb and the Wolf.
and we'll be now back in time to have some of that dragon dinner. While Koala is going to be in that bot side, going to be clearing out that tower, going to be getting some more juicy gold. Urgot is in that top side, does try and see what they can get there, but now we see going to be a bit of action coming out there from Marshy, but not able to secure anything as well as that. Oh, really chunking out the buy. Doesn't have any more, really only just running that armor, as now we are going to see multiple angles. Goosey and the rest of Eclipse are going to be closing in. Oryx are desperately trying to hold the line. They have got 2 open inhibs, and it looks like they are going to barely save the one, and the other will be untouched. So this does give an opportunity for the Kindred to go out and clear some of the camps there. Is going to be, tries to hop the wall. Unfortunately not able to do so. Will be able to get that red buff very comfortably, very nicely. Very solid red buff there, and we'll be able to hand it over as 4 members on that bot side. But the rest of Eclipse are in that top side. Oryx are sitting there. They're really unsure where they need to be right now. But 4 members of Eclipse in that top side, ready to push, ready to fight. That's the only inhib tower standing. As Brian taking a bit of damage, the Ash Arrow is going to connect onto the Kindred. There's a golden opportunity. They could lock him up, but the ulti from the Urgot not going to be enough. And the Rel does jump forward, does use that ulti there. Sees and desist, dropping it on the back line onto Razor. Razor gets taken down, but then Annie's going to get that trade there. So Draven picks up 2, picks up 1, Yorick picks up another, and then Kidra picks up the Annie, and then Azir cleaning up the mess with that double kill. Little Lamb gets the ace. 709 on this Azir. 25 stacks on the Magi's. And it looks like they are going to be closing this out. Yorick just pushing in that ball lane. Does have that demolish. They take down Tower 1. They take down Tower 2. And this is going to be the Nexus falling. And is GG well played over to the side of Eclipse, who take this series 2-0. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Game coming to a close. So let's give the predictions. Let's see who's going to take the W, who walks away with the points. Eclipse walking away comfortably with 810 points there. So very, very well played over to Eclipse here. We're able to secure the series and the 2-0 victory, etching them that little bit closer to possibly competing in the Cape Town Girl Gamer Festival happening here in October. But from my perspective, I've seen my handful of female League of Legends, and I know it can be a bit of a hard scene to try and push yourself into. So looking particularly at Oryx, who are desperately trying to find their way back in, and they are going to be learning a bit more about how to be in the scene. The players, there's plenty of room for improvement. They did exceptionally well considering this is their first Girl Gamer tournament, and considering they are fairly new, they are still trying to pick up and grasp the stresses of a competitive tournament. So really big shout out over to the girls over at Oryx. Really, really well played over to them. Going to give them a clap as well. They did their darn best, and I really hope to see what potential they can potentially do in the upcoming months in the rest of South African esports. But for now, GG well played over to the girlies over at Eclipse, who will be taking this dub with a 2-0 comfortable lead. MVP going over to One Little Lamb, who is absolutely smurfing it out there on this Azir. This is something that I'm very excited to see, and I really hope we do see more of it coming forward. But I am going to be leaving you all now. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much to everyone who popped in onto the stream. I hope you had an absolutely amazing time. And I am going to be probably streaming the rest of this week. So from me, in the streaming room, casting room, I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, alligator. See you tomorrow.